the lads are like, you're Canadian, you live in an igloo. I was like, no, man, I don't live in an igloo. I live in a house.
When obviously all of a sudden you're playing for England, you've chosen to represent England, you know, that I think a lot of people struggle to get their head around the fact that, hold on a minute, what Canadian?
Well, because you wouldn't be able to place it. You know, my name is English. Well, Owen's Welsh and Hargreaves is very English. So I think somebody saw me play in a tournament for Bayern against Man United in, I think it was 2000, I think. Somebody called the FA. I never really thought about it because growing up in Canada, everybody's from somewhere. So all my friends were like every race and religion and color. So I didn't really see that. Only when people started to see me differently, because I was like, I remember when I had that first training session in Munich, the lads are like, you're Canadian, you live in an igloo. I was like, no, man, I don't live in an igloo. I live in a house. But they couldn't picture it.
Yeah.
And then being in Germany as this Canadian, and then playing there, and then getting picked by England with where I was born and where I was playing, and then my accent, it was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Confused people, right?
Yeah, but to be fair, I learned to just embrace it. And I used to consider myself like Switzerland. I was like neutral.
Because there are all these other countries that in theory you could represent, did you seek a kind of further commitment from England or want to understand a sort of long-term goal? Was there an element of just getting a call up and
I wasn't really in a position for that. Like Germany wanted me to play, Canada wanted me to play, Wales wanted me to play.
Could you have conceived you play for Germany?
No. My dad wouldn't. I mean, he wouldn't have cared because he would have been happy for me. But if I chose that, but what do you want to do when you're a young kid?
Yeah.
You want to make your dad proud, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because that's why you play. And, you know, in the end, as much as you're wearing an England shirt, your family's name's on that shirt. My dad used to say to me, I don't care how you play, just give it all you got. So whenever I used to play, I used to just think of that. So when the opportunity, like Canada, I always thought I'd play for Canada. And then in my first year, we won the League Champions League. And all of a sudden, everyone's like, who's this kid? And everybody was like knocking on my door. But really, ultimately, all it came down to was, A, I wanted to play with the best players, and B, I just wanted to make my dad proud. And I wanted to, even if I played one game for England, I would have been proud.